When they said simple planes, they really weren't kidding. This game takes the flight simulation experience back to basics, but at the same time keeps it super entertaining. After searching the MetaQuest app for a flight simulator that isn't all about combat, World War II planes, and unrealistic flying, I stumbled upon this one, Simple Planes VR. And honestly, after playing it, I think this might be one of the top flight sim games that you can get that only require a MetaQuest headset alone, meaning you don't need a PC to play it. And I'm not alone in saying that. It has a massive 4.7 rating on the MetaQuest app, with hundreds of reviewers commenting. That's pretty impressive for a VR game in general, never mind a flight sim game. But to be clear, it does lack in graphical performance. This is no Flight Simulator 2024. You're not going to get that style of detail. For those wanting something with more detail, PC VR gaming is going to be much better for you, especially with these flight simulators. That being said, this game is still super fun, and it's really surprising how much detail they've put into the cockpits in these planes. So many buttons are interactive, and the controls feel realistic. This was actually my first time playing a flight sim on VR, and for me, it's a crazy experience. When you jump into the game, it's actually really simple. It's really easy to get set up with a plane and just start flying. I'll show you some faster planes later. This one though is the default plane that you get set up with. It might take a bit of working out at first, especially if you're not used to it. But I find it really cool that you can mess around with all the controls in the cockpit. Okay, so we're up in the air. Man, if you want to feel sick easily, this game might not be for you. But at the same time, I can see how it can be relaxing if you can get the hang of it. The sky and the clouds, they do look really nice. But I can't say the same for the ground though, the terrain looks pretty basic. When I watched others play it, I was sure that it didn't look as boxy as this. I don't know why on mine, it doesn't look so great. Let me see if I can increase the graphics in the setting.
A few moments later.
Yeah, maybe that might do it. Now, I know this game is on mobile too, and you can actually build your own planes on the mobile app version. That feature makes this game really appealing for many users. People like to build the planes and then fly them in VR. But it's a shame because you can't actually build a plane in the VR game itself. You need to use the game that's on the mobile app. I guess so, if you do have the mobile app, you can build it and then fly it on here. That would be an awesome experience. But still, you can access an archive of planes, which is an awesome feature too. And now that the game is already a few years old, there are more planes to choose from. Let's see what we can find. Earlier, I did try to fly a helicopter, but I had no idea how to fly the thing. Let's go for a jet. As you can see, there are many different planes to choose from. You can go for commercial planes, jet planes, planes from World War II, so many choices. And from what I know, they keep getting updated too. This one looks like it will be super fast. Okay, let's get back into the game. Wow, I'm pleasantly surprised with the detail again in this cockpit. So many buttons and switches, they're all interactive. It's really cool. It definitely looks like it would take some learning though. They actually give you a checklist here. It looks like a checklist on the right. Okay, this plane is definitely faster. I'm not sure how to retract the wheels. Can't be flying around like that. You can change camera angles for some more dynamic views. While the flight sim is definitely a cool game that you can play around with your friends and family, at the same time, the game also has challenges that you can do like refueling mid-flight, shooting down enemy attackers, and unlocking new maps. You can also do time challenges and races as well, although those are a little too advanced for me at my stage. Here's an example of a commercial plane. Again, the detail that people have put into these cockpits are really impressive. There's definitely an immersive pilot feel to this game. While this plane took me a little longer to get the hang of, I managed to take off in the end. I have to say, for the price, this game delivers a super fun and simple flight simulation experience. The fact that you can play a ton of planes people make themselves and then play this game with only the VR headset alone, you don't need a PC to play it, makes this game really stand out, I think. If you're interested in this game, you can get an extra 15% off from the MetaQuest app using my link in the description below. Having said that, it is far from the most detailed VR game out there. If you'd like to see me review a PC VR flight game like Flight Simulator or Ace Combat 7, let me know. One of the reasons I like these flight games is because of the amazing scenery and landscapes you get to see while playing them. If you're interested in scenic views and realistic travel games too, make sure to check out my other video next.